Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Amir Afzal and I welcome you all to Analytica.IoT. It is a platform that allows you to connect your IoT devices. Analytica.IoT helps you monitor your devices and visualizes them with the help of data widgets. The core feature of Analytica.IoT is its strong analytics engine. Now take a look at this COVID-19 tracker. What this tracker does is the data is coming from an API. This tracker takes the data from the API and visualizes them. For example, now this data coming from the API, it shows the number of infected, recovered, and that's in Pakistan. Similarly, the Analytica.IoT works in a similar fashion. It takes data from your IoT devices and visualizes them. To begin with, you need to create your account. If you already have an account, you may log in. If not, you have to register your account. Okay, so let's begin. Let's log into our system. Let's enter our ID, email ID, our password, and here we are. What you see is our analytics dashboard. This is the dashboard where all of your data will be visualized with the help of data widgets. But before we begin, let's check out the device's status. Okay, so all the devices you connect to the framework are basically mapped across a user ID, your user ID. So whenever you log into the system, all of your devices will be displayed. In this example, Bilal Zahid has 5 devices connected to the system, and you can see all of these devices. There is a bedroom device, there is a garden device, there is a farm device, a transport device, and a stadium device. So what actually is a device? A device is more like a collection of sensors. Okay, so basically one device consists of multiple sensors. For example, let's check out stadium device. So stadium device has the following 5 sensors. There are 2 light sensors, each recognized by a separate ID. For example, first one is recognized by the ID L1, the second with SDLS. These are the 2 IDs for these 2 light sensors. Then there is a moisture sensor, a location sensor, then a humidity sensor. Then again we have a farm device. Once again, farm device has the following 4 sensors: pH sensor, moisture sensor, sunlight intensity sensor, and humidity sensor. So basically these sensors read the values and are transmitted to the system, which we then visualize. It's time to visualize our data. Let's get back to our dashboard. Okay, so you see this plus sign, it will show you a collection of different widgets. Let's try a bar chart for. Okay, so you have to select your device, for which device you need to visualize the data. Okay, so I'm gonna select a farm device. Okay, so now you have to select the sensor. Like I told before, a device has multiple sensors, so for each different sensor you can visualize the data. For example, in this case I want to visualize the intensity of sunlight. Then I have to enter a range. This is the range for which I want to visualize my data. For example, I want to visualize my data for the last 20 days. Add widget, and here I have the data. Now I can add multiple widgets onto the screen. Pie chart for once. Okay, so now this time I select a stadium device, and I want to basically visualize, let's say, humidity sensor, and I need the readings for the last 1 year. So using multiple widgets I can visualize all the different kinds of data I want for all of my sensors. Let's try a pie chart for once. So I will select this garden device for the humidity sensor, and I need it for the last 1 year. Adding the widget, and I have the data in front of me. Now I can also display a line graph if I want to, for a farm device, and for the sunlight intensity for the last 30 days. So you can see that there is no data coming from this widget. That's why there is no visualization. But trying one more widget, we have farm device, we have stadium device, we have moisture sensor, add moisture बस ठीक हो गया, moisture add कर देता हूँ. Let's try one more widget, that is the line graph. Okay, my device is my stadium device, the sensor is the moisture sensor, and I need it for the last 30 days. Adding the widget, and here I have. Now the best feature, one of the best feature Analytica.IoT has to offer is the customization of the dashboard. You can drag your widgets. It's not a static dashboard, it's a dynamic dashboard. You can drag and drop your widgets, you can resize them, you can place it wherever you want. You can see all the data and the trends. And one more thing, you can customize them, you can see the type of data you want, then you can download the data. You can download the PNG file. There you have the PNG file. You can download the data directly into an Excel file. There we have the Excel file, and you can view your data. See category, high, very low, medium, and the series. So you can download all your data directly into the Excel file. Then coming to the actions. What are actions? Actions are basically, you can set events. There are certain conditions for which you want to trigger events, you want to generate notifications. So let's add an event. Okay, so I want to set the event for my device, which is the intensity of sunlight sensor. Okay, now I say if the value of this intensity sunlight sensor, the value coming from it, is equal to, let's say, 30, then notify me on my email. Let's enter my email address, johndoe@gmail.com. Add. So I have added this action. So as soon as the reading from this sensor reads 30, I will get this notification on my email. Another feature is that I can edit my profile. I can change my name, I can change my email, I can change my phone number, and then update it. Now again, the core feature of Analytica.IoT is its analytics engine, which helps solve problems of many industrial use cases that will be coming very soon in the next phase. Stay tuned. Thank you.